Hello and welcome to Twilight Forest. Um, in this episode, as it's the first one, I'm going to be giving a sort of overview of the Twilight Forest, and we're talking about all the different biomes and things like that. First thing you want to do is get a 2x2 hole here, surround it with any combination of roses and flowers. They're just the vanilla ones. Then what we want to do is get a water bucket. So we'll get one of those. We'll get two of those actually, and we'll just put one here, and we'll put one here. And we want to get a diamond, and sort of chuck it in. There we go. You can see. Well, I knew that was going to happen, but still, you can see lightning hits it, and then we go, and then it just opens a portal like this. Decided to do it on top of a volcano here, next to a snow biome, and I think that's a pretty wasteland over there. So let's jump in. Now, basically, there's 14 biomes in Twilight Forest. We've got the regular Twilight Forest, dense Twilight Forest, swamp, fire swamp, highlands, mushroom forest, deep mushroom forest, clearing, lake, dark forest, enchanted forest, snowy forest, glacier, and river. Now, in some ways you can see Twilight Forest is kind of similar to Divine RPG in the sense that it adds a lot of new biomes and stuff. It's obviously got going through the portal, that sort of thing, and it kind of adds a lot to the game. It's similar to Mistcraft, extra biomes, all of those you could consider to be kind of related. So what I want to do is I want to just wow, this is a crazy spawning point. Let's see where I am. So as you can see, I'm in mushrooms. I believe that's just mushroom forest. So yeah, this is actually my first time I've ever gone in here. Here we are. So you can see, wow. There's two different types. Mushroom. So basically, I think this is just mushroom forest. It may have slightly different names because basically the difference between mushroom forest and deep mushroom forest is the deep mushroom forest has actually got mycelium in it. So let's just there's not much we can do with the time really. But you can see we've got these mushroom canopy. This is a regular mushroom forest. You can see there's this is probably basalt. Let's just let's give myself a nice pick as well. That way we can we can do various things here. And we can see that's basalt cobblestone. Okay. Quite sure these guys are probably just regular wolves, I think. Okay. So like I say, we're just going to go through various different biomes. Just look around the place. You can see it works quite nicely with Ray's minimap as well. See, you've got there's a lot of different sort of features here. A lot of new enemies. I don't want to go too much into the enemies and stuff, and some of the other generation structure. I really just want to give a very basic overview. This is a well. It's pretty deep, but there's not much to do down here. But there are, like I say, there's a lot of different stuff here, and I will point out some of the key, features in terms of the vertical features. I'm trying to think, there's a word, canopy sort of features. I'm trying to think of another word beginning with T. Okay. You may have not seen this. Some of this you might have seen, and I did spawn one of these in one of my Minecraft episodes. I believe it's something to do with pistons, one of those. So here we're still mushroom. You can see, because it's a very new version of it, there may even be new stuff here that I don't even know about really. See, the biomes are pretty large. I suppose if I'm doing biomes, it might make a bit more sense to look at let's do it like this. Yeah, I think I'll just do a solid biome overlay here. So you can see there's really a lot of giant mushrooms here. And you may notice as well that the... let's have a look at this. Let's just pimp this out a little more. Actually, there's no point doing that. Efficiency, unbreaking, and the rest of Thorncraft, so there's not much point. That should give it a little, yeah, quite a lot more actually. Canopy tree wood, there we go. We've got these little things here. Okay, you can see you can use a generator in them, so it's linked with industrial craft and the firebox. I haven't actually used a firebox yet. I'd imagine it's something to do with railcraft there, but you know, it's just a calculated guess really. So yeah, let's try and find Twilight Stream. Wow. I guess what it actually says in here is not actually what it is. There's probably a river biome. Well, I know is that these sort of river things, they do dense Twilight Forest. There's one I do have. Dense Twilight Forest is characterized by a lot of ferns. I don't want to stray too far. I normally just say negative 2,000 to positive 2,000. I wonder if these can grow higher than 3. Because I've heard that reeds, when you do, sometimes it's on Mistcraft worlds, they can actually go higher than 3. A lot of these big horned sheep here. What's a beehive doing here? But yeah, I mean, to be honest, I've now kind of thought about it. I probably will just have to do things... Oh shit. Now I should take that back now. Oh well, if I find another one I can always do it. I may not find another one, they're probably quite rare here. But it does appear that there are bees here. Probably extra bees here. We got this, which is a nice lighting source. So just grab that, see what it does. It doesn't seem to change the lighting, does it? But maybe underground would do better. And that's a firefly. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Now look at this thing. Lots of mushrooms. What? This is pretty weird, isn't it? What do we have here? Well, if you ever... slabs spawn naturally, it seems. We can see they've got mossy cobblestone on them. And some fireflies. Aha. This is actually a boss. Doesn't seem to be spawning though. So this is some sort of boss arena. I'm sure we'll get to that in due course. So let's move on. Okay. Twilight Stream we've seen. Twilight Forest. So we should find some Twilight Oaks here. See these? Look at this. This is indent. Twilight Forest. Huh. This is some sort of musical thing here. So let's try and be reasonably careful here. Where is it? It's right there. Alright, I'll just pop back into Survival, get it. And that's a cicada. Okay. So, yeah. And this, I suppose, is probably going to be oak, is it? Looks like it. Let's just do that again. Twilight oak wood, yeah. So, yeah, and you find these obviously in the Twilight Forest and dense Twilight Forest, which are biome names. I'm going to carry on, try and find a few more biomes. See what we can find. Clearing. Now, clearing is where you find the maze dungeons. So basically, there's dungeons underground. There must be some sort of lighting glitch. Let's see. So you also got pumpkins here. But yeah, there are maze dungeons underneath here. I'm not going to go into them yet, though. They are pretty much entirely underground. And from what I can remember of maze dungeons, I think you actually fight some kind of strange mushroom down there. Some sort of mushroom skeleton mob. You can see it's got, I mean, I won't go into it, but this area has got quite a lot of stuff. One of the things I could do, I believe there's some sort of map here. Magic map, maybe? Let's have a look at the magic map. Maze map. Doesn't seem to have much on it. Okay, here we go. So that may be that boss, that Naga boss. Interesting. We can hold that. We can hold on to that. And you can see we've got this. Let's see what this is. This may be quite. Wow, that is hard to break. Maystone mosaic. Nice looking block though. But unless you've got an incredible. To be honest, think about it, I put 2 level 10 enchantments on that. So even at level 5 and some really good level 30 enchantments, that's going to be absolute. But you can see there's multiple levels here, and you can fall down. And there's some funky mobs inside, which I will look at, but not now. Yeah, it's just a sort of exploratory. The size of those trees, though, they're like, oh man, some of the forestry trees are fucking massive. Reminds me of some of those. There's a big tree. That's about as big as trees get. I haven't seen any trees bigger than this. Which one is it? I wonder which forestry tree it is. I'm thinking I don't want to actually do this because I'm about to fall to my doom. If I do that, we don't want that. But yeah, I mean, obviously I'm playing creative. I have got it on peaceful. There's no real point doing that. Let's just put it back on normal mode because this way I might actually get to see a few more mobs. Dense Twilight Forest, you can see, and there are quite a lot of underground structures, and you get these vines. Like, you've got a ravine here, lots and lots of ores here, especially in the ultimate pack. I don't think I've even seen this one before. Let's just jump here. Let's see what we got here. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's nothing hugely exciting. Yeah, I don't think the ore generation is much different. And I think it does, and I think also that we've got red power generation. You can see now very nicely actually. Yeah, this is like one of these underground caverns. You can see. Let's just light this place up a little. I probably would be. Let me just put it back in peaceful. This is gonna take a while. Let me just. How am I gonna do this? Yeah, I need to get some wrath lamps. Really, that is my essential goal, because otherwise I can't see at all what I'm doing. And wrath lamps are basically the most powerful lighting system in the whole game, as you can see. I did not want to do that. Let's go back into creative. Take a look. You can see this place is basically, it's supercharged with all sorts of minerals down here. We even have chests. Everything is just very nicely, because Twilight Forest has been part of Feed the Beast for a long time. It means everything is very nicely integrated already. Unlike something which, say, like Divine RPG, which has just come along like in the past few days. Ironwood ingot, uncrafting table. You see there's nice range of mod items as well, even in the chests, which is obviously something important to do. Got a lot of glowstone as well. Yeah, I've lit up this place a bit too much now, so I'm not getting so many mobs. What the fuck is this? Let's have a look. I don't know where that went. Oh, here we are. Oh, that's what Cinnabar looks like now. Weird. Yeah, because obviously I'm using FTB Elmer, and I'm also using what I imagine is a fairly new version of a Sortex texture. And seriously, this Sortex texture pack is awesome. I mean, especially, you've got 99 pages of stuff to do, and really there's very, very few times when you can say, oh, that's not there. But yeah, we haven't gone through too many of the biomes. I'm going to go through a few more, and then what I might do is I might do a continuation of this in the next episode as well, because there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot to it, and it's not as simple as just saying, oh, here we are, we've got 10 blocks, or whatever. We got, and these are what they do, and that's not even how I like to do it anyway. It's always good to have a little bit more of There's Naga. There's three bosses as well. There's one called Hydra in the fire swamp. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find him now. But in a way, it's kind of like, yeah, I mean, it's probably about a similar sort of level to actually the vanilla biomes. And I do wonder if one day this is all just going to be incorporated, like all these biomes and like everything from Divine RPG and everything is just going to be incorporated into like some huge multi-biome structure. It may be, it'll be interesting if that actually happens, but I don't know if it will. Doesn't seem to be finding much at the moment. Yeah, let me just see. All right, let me see what this is first of all. Then I want to see which one this is. Marbled. Okay. Uh-oh. That was close. That was very close. Okay. It's nice when it... So I think they're all basically marbled from what I can tell. At least so far. But yeah, I mean, it's not looking like I'm finding too many other biomes. Here we are. Alright, we'll make this one the last one, because this is, I've found quite a few of them. The highlands. What's this thing? Yeah, but I mean, like I say, I don't want to go too much into actually what all these creatures are. But I will, of course, talk about. What the hell is that? It's a bird, isn't it? Oh, I'll leave that bird to it. But they seem to be, because I haven't seen them before, it looks like those birds are natives to the highlands. And we've got, and as you can see in the highlands, there's a range of different wood, basically. Birch, pine, and large oak trees are here. There's not a huge one to it. It's quite a vanilla sort of looking. Yeah, it's just a regular biome. Because some of them are quite regular. Some of them have got got their own thing. They've got boss mobs, underground mazes, as is the case of clearing. But yeah, it's just it's just a range of different different creatures and biomes, and yeah, I mean it's interesting. I mean it's one of those where it's very hard to know how to do it and there's also these huge structures like big castles, big multi-block structures. There's one even even really cool, and there's a lot of items inside these castles and structures. So yeah, next episode I'm going to just do more of what I'm doing here, look around, because I don't feel that I've done quite enough looking around yet. I would like to. There's a squirrel. They kind of react a bit like cats. But they've been a while, not quite as, I don't know. No, it's a cool biome. I may, it probably is a good place to set up because there's a lot of trees. But regardless, what I want to do is, I'm going to look at some of the other ones. I need to find the snow areas, lake areas, the fire swamp, glacier as well. I'm going to be looking for those next time, and then we'll get into the sort of real stuff like the a lot of these maze dungeons and sort of big towers and overground structures, and try and unlock the bosses and explain some of the armor types and all sorts of stuff coming next time.